Big Cory, man. Let's listen to what Cory did. Cory broke the record for the longest filibuster ever.
Yeah, what is that?
It wasn't a filibuster.
It was a filibuster.
Nah, like he wasn't trying to stop any legislation. He just did this in protest.
No, it had to be a filibuster. That's the only way you can do it, right?
it's technically not a filibuster.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
But what is he? What did he do it for?
He's protesting Trump and Elon Musk.
But
it was the longest.
How is it a
speech
protest?
He was talking about what he isn't in favor of.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no problem with it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand what it is.
Yeah.
What is the point of it? Can someone explain, like,
I think
how it is a protest?
I think to raise awareness, but I'll tell you something, man. The Democrats have had so much inaction. It don't bother me that he tried something. You know what I'm saying? He did something. He tried something.
Sure, but like, just because I don't know, I'm admitting ignorance here. I don't know. What does this do? Like, I understand the point of a filibuster, right? That's to like delay the vote to the point where like then you can't vote or something. What is it?
Yeah, but this was I thought. I don't know why I thought this was a filibuster.
Nah.
So if this isn't running out the clock, what is it doing? Like,
It's a form of protest to bring light on an issue that he feels is so important. So he does this record-breaking speech. So now everybody's talking.
He just showed some fight.
Yeah, it just.
Like literally, that's what it is. They showed some fight.
It's performative.
He's very performative.
He spoke for how long?
25 hours straight.
Straight?
No piss break. No nothing.
That's what he said.
Like no sips of water. No snacks. No nothing.
I mean, that's impressive.
It is
in itself.
It is. I don't know why it's impressive, but it is.
No, that shit is impressive.
No, it is. It is. I'm not acting like it's not. You know, I just. Yeah, I had the same question last night. I'm like, okay, so what exactly is this for? And
yeah, I don't get it.
Some of the messages I got from some of DC's elite, I said, yo, what was the benefit of Cory? And I actually said filibuster because I thought it was a filibuster. Yeah. I was like, what was the benefit of Cory Booker's filibuster? I respect him doing something. I just want to know, what did it do? That's what I got. That's what I said. And I got 2 replies back. Nothing. I ignored that shit. Tomorrow, this nigga gonna throw them tariffs out. Liberation Day is what I am on. Then another person.
What's Liberation Day?
I think that's what they're calling the day, or that's what they called it.
Yeah, I hope Chris, can you break that down?
I haven't seen Trump's speech yet, though. Has he done the speech yet about
I think so. He did it the same time that the
and then another
Wall Street
post
bell opened.
Another one I got was first day Democrats won in a long time. They showed some fight and won some elections, but that's it.
I just don't understand what it did.
I think
I explained it.
Yeah, I think he's showing some fight.
I'm not even trying to be like right wing on this. I genuinely am like, I don't understand. Like the filibuster, when you do this, I understand what it accomplishes is it runs out the clock so you can't do a vote. Mm-hmm. So you're putting a stop to a vote. I don't know what this is. It's simply so we talk about it.
Yeah, so when you protest down the street, what is it doing? It doesn't get anything done. It just makes awareness to whatever issue that you're protesting. That was a form of protest.
That's what he did.
Got it.
So like you spend 25 hours repeatedly saying what your issues are, what's going on in
What was
DC,
the issue?
What's going on in the administration.
Because all I've heard about is the time. Like, what was his issue?
But see, that's why I thought it was a filibuster, because he was talking about a bill that he didn't want them to pass.
But a lot of
the bill they just voted for that Chuck Schumer fucking conceded on.
Yeah, so that one, a lot of the Doge stuff.
I have no problem with it. He showed some fucking fight. This is what I was talking about on the Daily Show this week. He showed some fight. I don't have an issue with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have an issue with Bernie Sanders and AOC holding rallies when it's not election season. That's what they should be doing. You know who did that very well? Donald J. fucking Trump. Mm-hmm. When Donald J. wasn't president, he was holding a fucking rally all the goddamn time.
I think it's brilliant what Bernie and AOC
I have no problem with what they're doing.
It's
important, really don't.
Because the live experience shows undeniable support. Numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
People lie, statistics lie, videos lie.
And you're building a ground game.
But when you see that many people show up, it's direct messaging. Hey, people support this ideology. Right. Democratic Party, get on board.
Democrats need a new Tea Party. Democrats need their own version of the Tea Party. That's what the fuck Democrats need. Because the Democratic brand is garbage. Like, and it kind of reminds me of, you know, when the Republican brand was toxic back in the day, what did Republicans do? They created the motherfucking Tea Party. So Democrats need to do the same thing. They need their own version of that.
You don't think the Tea Party was a little bit too extreme? Because isn't that why they fractured?
But it was the Tea Party, then what did it turn into, Chris? It turned into a couple different variations. I mean, it's MAGA now, but it was the Tea Party, then what?
I don't know. I feel like we're moving towards a parliamentary system. I feel like that's going to be the end result of all this.
Ooh. So do you mean just a bunch of
good thing.
different parties?
Yeah, it's just the Democrats versus Republicans straight up every election just doesn't feel...
Like anybody won?
Yeah, I think you'll see MAGA break off to be its own party.
Yeah.
AOC and Bernie break off for their far left. You have a centrist Democrat. You have a centrist Republican Party. You know, you have an environmental party.
I agree with that, but the way the system is currently set up, you still got to run as a Democrat or Republican.
Yep.
That's not going to change.
I mean, you can run for other parties. There are other parties out there.
They never stand a chance.
But I'm saying, I think people are ready.
That's what he's saying. Eventually, that's going to
Yeah,
get
I
some
think
success.
it was always too far past what people could handle. But I think everyone on both sides is kind of fed up at this point where they'd at least
But
be
the
able-
problem with having more parties...
Nothing, in theory, nothing happens.
Well, no. I think the problem is that more people are upset. So instead of the country being divided 50-50, now it's divided 25-25-25, if it is even. And now the party that wins, let's say, gets like 30% or whatever. Now 70% of the people are pissed instead of 50.
Do we need a party, though?
That's
Do we
the
need,
argument.
Do we need more parties, or we just need better ideas? I want to
that
get behind the ideas.
Talk that shit.
I want to get behind ideas.
Talk that shit.
I want to get behind the ideology. I want to get behind
But that's what you get with parties is you get more specific ideologies, right?
Yes. Right now, the parties are kind of like a cable channel. It's like everybody watches, so we need to make shows that everybody can consume. Whereas if you have a bunch of different parties, it starts to become a little bit more like magazines where it's like, all right, this is a specific thing for you.
But if I like what this new party is doing, I don't want to be labeled part of that party. Like if there's a group, you know, whether it's AOC and Bernie, whoever, and they go out there and they start saying a lot of things, which I already do agree with a lot of the things that they're saying. Just because I agree with the things they're saying, I don't want to be labeled a part of that group. You understand what I'm saying?
Too bad.
Well, you don't have to be labeled part of the group, but I think what's in theory good about it is you might see a day where MAGA and Bernie and AOC's party actually agree on a thing, and then they cut a deal to get momentum on a certain law or something. It forces everybody to be in constant compromise, and that's what we don't have now.
I actually like that.
Yeah, I like that. I think the party shit is fucking everybody up because if I agree with something that's going on over here, then I get labeled this. If I agree with something that's going on over here, I get labeled that. If I push back on something that's going on over here, then they say you're the opposition. Like, no, I don't want that. I just like ideas.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well,
But y'all two are the leading political voices in this space. But
Thank you guys for noticing that.
most other people, you know, we're normal people where it's like we can pick a side and know.
You know what normal people should do?
What?
Shut the fuck up and listen to us. That's all.
Let the experts talk.
I mean,
Exactly.
that's what we're doing right now.
let the experts talk. Very simple. It's like,
But no, I
everything is-
really like what Chris said because it's like now it actually forces the party to cater to what people actually want. Because like right now you have you only have two choices. And there's a lot of stuff that I don't like from both parties, but now it's like picking the lesser of two evils. But imagine if you
I'm
had
tired
more.
of doing that shit.
Well,
I'm tired, and we got to change that. I've been telling Democrats, change that fucking language of the lesser of two evils, because nobody wants to vote for evil. Like literally, if you gave me in real life a choice to vote between two things that's evil, I'm staying the fuck home.
Yeah, but you get what I mean. It's just like there's stuff that you dislike about the Dems, there's stuff you dislike about Republicans. But imagine if you had multiple parties, then it's like, oh shit, you know what? This party has all stuff I like. So now you can vote and confidently be like, oh, I like everything what they're doing.
That'll never be though. There'll never be a party that you agree with 100%.
I mean, you never
Even
know.
when Obama was there, you didn't agree with 100% of the things that Obama was
Right.
on.
The question is, how much does it splinter?
Yes.
Right. And the argument against a parliamentary system is that it's much more chaotic because even when you elect a president or whatever, prime minister generally would be in a parliamentary system. Like, if different groups align during that time, they can vote somebody out. So the theory is there's too much of governments going in and out quickly, but we have chaos right now with Trump and everything changing every day. So I don't think we really lose anything on that front.
Yeah. The Democrats,
He spoke for 24 hours about
25.
25. Crazy.
By the way, the Dems need somebody that just throws all this old shit under the bus. There's a part when Cory was filibustering, when Chuck Schumer, and maybe, I don't know if you can find it, but we can add it later, when Chuck Schumer was trying to tell him that he broke the record. And Chuck goes, I want to ask you a question. And Cory goes, this is the only time, Senator Schumer, that I can ever tell you no. And I didn't respect that because somebody needs to tell Chuck no. That's the problem. So when I saw that, like I see people saying today, like, yo, I think I saw Jamie Harrison say, you know, Cory became the new leader of the party. Like, no, he didn't. Until you're able to tell people like Chuck Schumer, no, you can never be a leader. That's just my POV on this.
Do you think that he was just saying that, like trying to be polite publicly? That's what I
don't care.
Yeah, you want someone
like, don't
who will
say
disagree.
that. All you don't gotta say, this is the one time I would ever tell you. No, you don't gotta. Why you the one standing up there for 25 hours? You doing something that nobody in that party has taken the gumption to do.
Everybody else just stayed in the room while he was doing it. I'm so confused.
That's what, I don't understand. That's what I.
The Republicans stayed in the room.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, play this part.
Would the senator yield for a question?
Chuck Schumer, it's the only time in my life I can tell you no.
I just want to tell you a question. Do you know you have just broken the record? Do you know how proud this caucus is of you? Do you know how proud America is of you?
Well, don't speak too soon, Chuck, because we don't even know what this is. You can't say America's proud of it. We don't know what it is yet. It's impressive, though, for a man to stand up there for 25 hours. Why is it impressive? Because he stood up there for 25 hours and spoke with no water, no pee breaks, no nothing.
Muslims been doing that for 30 days.
Yeah, but not standing up in one spot.
Yeah,
you don't know
talking the whole time.
And talking the whole motherfucking time.
We look at David Blaine do that shit, and he's just standing still, not doing nothing.
Shout out to Cory Booker. I just didn't like the. I just my only part. It's my only little small critique. Yes, I want y'all to be able to tell Chuck Schumer no, but other than that, hey man, he did something. He
did what?
Round of applause for some action.
God, y'all are desperate.
Something.
So this is something.
So
y'all are desperate,
what?
bro.
Okay, you can't spell desperate without a D. All right? Okay? All right? By the way, I'm not desperate. I don't give a fuck because I'm not, for either one of these parties. But all I'm simply saying is it is good to see him show some fight. It is good to see him act like these are not normal times that we're in. That's it.
All right.